Here is the park, Allegheny Park, beautiful country. Start from here. You can see the mountains out in the background. Actually, not bad scenery. Okay. Welcome to Thunder Rocks. I'm not sure if the left's going to make it there, but what's called the Bear Springs Trail. It said it was only 0.5 miles on a map, but apparently this is 5.5. I'm only going 0.5 miles right now. I don't have time to go 5 miles, so this is where it starts. It's in New York, in the Allegheny Park in New York State. It must have just rained here because it is very muddy. Wow, yeah, you can really gotta watch it because you can go really deep into this mud. I'm just trying to go around. And as you can see, if something unusual or something different comes up, I will certainly show it. 0.17 miles on this Bear Creek, I guess. And I'm not really sure if I'm on the trail anymore. It's muddy. And I see these things. I'm assuming they were once used for something by people. I'm not quite sure what they are. But they look probably not too long ago. Probably like in the 1900s, some sort. But I'm not really sure what this was used for, but I'm going to try to go this way. I think this is still the trail, but there's very few markings, and quite frankly, it's very perplexing. 0.17 miles somewhere. So I'm going to try to keep going this way, I guess. Okay. Interesting object. I'm not quite 100% sure what it is. I'm not even sure if I'm still on the trail. Hopefully my GPS doesn't get me lost, but sort of interesting. It looks like it's some sort of something. It's in a swampy area, so I don't know exactly. Try to get a little bit closer here. I do not want to drop this phone. Okay. I'm not quite sure what this thing is, but it's here, so I'll film it. There you go. I'm a quarter mile out on this Bear Springs. No hiking signals, nothing. I'm just going to assume I'm turning around here at a quarter mile because there are no clear trails, nothing. I just followed this, and I'm not even sure what this is. So I'm turning around, and maybe one day I'll look. I had the map, but it only said at least half a mile, but it doesn't look like we're half a mile. There's a clear marked trail half a mile anywhere, so I'm turning around, and we'll go to the next stop. Bear Caves Trail, Mount Seneca. It's 4 miles. We are obviously not going 4 miles. I'm not sure if there's any actual caves, but we'll check it out for maybe a mile or so. I don't have much time left on this, so we're going to start here. Cave. Hopefully the cave is within a mile or so, but if there's any point of interest, once again, I will continue to videotape. Okay, signing off. You have to go this way through the rocks. These millions of years, I guess, these rocks have been here. And the trail continues that. These New York trails are sort of difficult. You really have to keep an eye out. If you look very closely, there's blue tags. This is rough terrain, not easy. And when I get closer, I'll show you the terrain. Here, this is how you know that there's a trail. These little blue markers. As you can clearly see, there's no trail down here. I'm hoping my GPS lasts long enough to get me back out of here, but I'm going to go a little bit further. Maybe right now this is like 1/10 of a mile. Maybe I'll go a little bit further, see if there's any caves close by. If not, I'm just turning around. Climbing up this, which I'm not really sure is a trail, you finally get to, there's like 1.12 miles in. Finally get to a clearing. I'm hoping this is something. And actually there's a clearing that goes down here. So, which way do you go? Who knows? I'm going up the hill. Okay, we're on top of some type of mountain from the clearing. And I don't know what any of this stuff is. It looks a pretty nice view. See the mountains in the background. What this is, I have no idea. Where the trail continues, I have no idea. But it looks like it should, in theory, go this way. But there's no markers. So I'll continue for another 1/4 mile. And I'm turning back around. Okay. Marking. You can either go straight down through there, which I'm not sure why, or you can make a left, which I don't know. Not really sure which one. The left seems to be more clear. If you go down there, there's a landing down there, so it's really might be sort of interesting to know which way to go. Because I actually see a path down there. Here it seems like it just veers off. So we're going to cut down and try to go down this way. Because it looks like it's a real path. As opposed to that, which also looks like a path. Unless they meet. So we're going to go on the clearer path. Okay. This is approximately 0.07 miles out. Unlike the Pennsylvania trails, there's some type of markings, but this doesn't appear to have a marking. You can either go straight down through there, which I'm not sure why, or you can make a left, which I don't know. Not really sure which one. The left seems to be more clear. If you go down there, there's a landing down there, so it's really might be sort of interesting to know which way to go. Because I actually see a path down there. Here it seems like it just veers off. So we're going to cut down and try to go down this way. Because it looks like it's a real path. As opposed to that, which also looks like a path. Unless they meet. So we're going to go on the clearer path. Okay. This is approximately 0.07 miles out. Past that clearing I filmed earlier, and I'm going to pursue another 1/4 mile. These actually are pretty cool. Maybe these are those rocks they're talking about, the thunder rocks. I have a feeling these are the thunder rocks. But I'm going to say they're the thunder rocks, even if they're not, but they look pretty neat. I understand why they would call them the thunder rocks. Okay, 1/4 mile out. More trees. Oy. Okay, let's go. Guess beneath there, and if you see how big this rock is, pretty big. And then you can just go under here. I think we keep going straight. This is actually pretty neat. 0.32 miles out. You got a choice of going either up or down. This actually is a pretty neat climbing at this point. Yeah, this is a nice path. Too bad I don't have more time to explore here, but you just go right through here, little cavern. We're at 0.4 miles out. Oh man, yeah, this is pretty nice. Look at these giant rocks. These thunder rocks, I guess. That looks almost like a pyramid. Not quite a pyramid, but it's a triangular shape rock. Looks sort of unusual. Sort of sticks out from the other rocks for some reason. I don't know why. Rock picked it up and put it down this way, but wow, this is truly an amazing, nice rock. Thunder rocks, they're called. Okay, well, I'm turning around. We're somewhere around 0.5, so I'm going to be turning around now. This was beautiful country out here in New York and the Bear Creek Cave Trail. Mile out, I'm on top of one of these rocks, and as you can see in the background, the beautiful mountains. And I'm not sure what our elevation is, but I'm turning around at this point. Okay. Thunder rocks, not before. This is called thunder rocks. This is what we read about. I read about earlier. And when I get closer, I will get more pictures. These are immense structures, as you can see. And it's great. Fortunately, people put graffiti on stuff like this, but these are, oh no, I won't say immense, they're pretty big. These are what the Iroquois saw, as you read earlier. They're called Thunder Rocks. Was it worth the trip? I don't know. But it's not that bad of a deal. Even Native Americans noticed them look like when they were here. So they were here for millions of years.